young man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kinda funny cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like dang dang diddy dang dang. Sin so much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra, look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go let's make the smile. They don't need binoculars, make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Aerosol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a rain day tank. Transform to a grown man and transform again like. Skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart. All y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile you wanna kiss my child rebel soldier, hit that for the combo. And then the dress on a rhino, boom. Commodore like Lionel, zoom.
This is NBA 2K15. We are going to be playing my career. And I just came from a game with the Pistons.
Little skateboard P. Hey, Mr. Venom. Yo, hola, millionaire, club muchacho, assorted flavors, and these gelatos, inspire young minds, and stack my nachos with the raw determination of a vato. Run across the border with in his poncho, face like when it's busting. Planning these things till I died. When the Holy Father handed me my wings. When I was young, you're the teacher couldn't stand when we dream. Giving me music like in the hand of. See me on the TV, the cute.
It should be an alright game playing the Raptors. But yeah, guys, if you really like what you're seeing, it would really help me, and I'll appreciate it if you guys like, comment. Your comment is really important to me. I like knowing what you guys think about the video. Like or dislike are even better because I get to see that if you guys are liking what you guys are seeing or you guys dislike it. And subscribing is really big because I just love having the fans and knowing that there are people that.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. Raptors make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Well, the season series has been an exercise in futility for this club this season. They've lost both of the previous matchups. They'd like to stop that streak right now.
They don't want to go down 0-3 to these guys. I can guarantee you that. And because of that, Steve, I think we're going to see a fantastic effort here tonight.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland. Cool hands. He's in at point guard. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, Kevin Seraphin is out there with Dion Waiters. And here's Lowry after the 3-pointer from Cool Hands. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Lowry. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Cool Hands. He picked up 39 points in their last one against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he played great at the defensive end of the floor, too, Kevin. Had a couple of important block shots in that game. So good all-around effort.
Now, Ross, after the missed 3 from Cool Hands. Outside Lowry. Another shot. Valanciunas, good.
3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Oh, boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. They grabbed their own miss. Valanciunas inside. Serafin's there, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Still Raptors ball.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lowry kicks to Fields. Four on the shot clock. Deep two from Ross. Buries the jump shot. Ross has got 5 now. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Indiana Pacers.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Waiters gets a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Waiters got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. It's Fields on the wing. Dishes it to Patterson. Kicks it to Ross. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points now for Terrence Ross.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Raptors leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Takes a 3. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Waiters passes to Cool Hands. Fires for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by LeBron. Time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with Doris Burke to see how Kevin Love is doing.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. That's the kind of injury that will keep him out not just today, but for what could be a lot more games to come, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and we know one thing, Kevin. This guy loves to play, so he's going to do everything possible to get back out onto the court.
Definitely. Let's hope it's a speedy recovery for him.
And he gets it to go.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And Toronto will go for a different look. Checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. Williams, he's checked in for Landry Fields. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Miller comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Dion Waiters. Here's Cool Hands. He's got 9. Varejau's shot is good. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Vasquez, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Really left alone that time. Dellavedova's got himself on the board with 3 there.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Now here's Vasquez, averaging 6 points per contest. Dellavedova, the pass to Cool Hands. Dellavedova dishes to Varejao. Here's Cool Hands, and again it's Cleveland.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Williams, and he hits the jump shot.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers on top as they end the first quarter with a 13-4 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The Cavaliers.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Williams and Ross at the 2 and 3. Johnson is out there with Johnson. And it's Vasquez in at the 1. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Cool Hands in the last outing against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 39 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. A gritty performance where he put his team on his back and shouldered the scoring load. This team could get used to that, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Raptors trail by 5. Vasquez kicks to Johnson. Vasquez passes to Johnson. He dishes it to Ross. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Vasquez. Here's Williams. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic.
.103 left to play in the first half. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Johnson with a screen on Waiters. Vasquez can't get it to go.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Shots good by Waiters.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Vasquez kicks to Fields. Pass to Vasquez. Shot clock at 6. The 10-footer. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Valanciunas has got 5.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
And that does it for the first half of play. Cleveland ahead, up 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Coach Casey, obviously you'll be starting the second half with your work cut out for you. What do you need to see change to start climbing back into this game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. One thing I'm really pleased with is that the 3-ball has been going for us. A couple of times I did feel we might have a better look at a 2 with an extra pass, but overall I'm happy with our perimeter shooting. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. Also, we can sacrifice.
And the second half, few moments. Cool hands really making a difference here.
A lot of assists for him before halftime, as usual. He's always looking for his teammates and getting them easy baskets when he can.
When a passing lane opens, he will thread the ball in there in an instant, and that's so important. On target and on time with the passes. He's really skilled at that.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Cool Hands is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Seraphin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lowry drives in. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. Passes it to Fields. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Good on the shot. Valanciunas has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Raptors. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Cool Hands. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Outside Lowry. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Lowry drives in. That's good. Lowry's got 9.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. LeBron James, number 1.
And obviously looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He really works hard to get good position on the inside to get some high-quality looks.
And that hard work is paired with a very aggressive mindset, Steve. I mean, he attacks the basket whenever he gets the chance, every opportunity, and a lot of his shots come right at the rim.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
And he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from Cool Hands.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson.
And now look at some numbers on him. Over the last month, making major contributions. He's putting up 18 points a night, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. And we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Feeds it to Seraphin. The floater, rebounded by Valanciunas. Raptors trail by 8. Lowry kicks to Ross. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Varejao with a screen on Lowry. Here's James. Toronto grabs the miss.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Ross with a wide open look. Misses off the right iron.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here's Cool Hands. 16 points for him. Over to the wing, beyond the arc, and he gets it to go. Cool Hands got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Landry Fields on the wing. Back to Lowry. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lowry's got 11 points.
Not what they drew up, but they'll take the 2 points.
Here's Cool Hands. Lowry covering. To the paint. Here's Seraphin. And good on the basket. Book it. He's got 5.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Patterson with it. Now defended by Verjao. Back to Patterson. Clock at 6. Lowry for 3. That's good.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Cool Hands, and Cleveland again with the bucket. 1:46 left to play in the third. Ross against Waiters. Patterson setting the pick for Ross. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Over the last month, let's see how the Toronto Raptors fared in the NBA ranking. 5th in fewest turnovers per game, 10th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
To me, offense is all about getting good shots, and you can't get good shots unless you're taking care of the ball. And Clark, you talked about those turnover numbers, the lack thereof. I mean, that's impressive. This is a very well-coached, disciplined team.
Raptors trail by 12. A new group in now for the Raptors. Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. Williams, he's checked in for Landry Fields. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Thompson comes in for Kevin Seraphin. And Mike Miller subbed in for Waiters. And Toronto has possession, down by 12. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Williams with a clean look. Cleveland leading by 12. Here's Cool Hands. Here's Verjao. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Verjao's got 6.
He's just going to punish you on the glass, and it's pretty deflating right now when you're trailing and you continue to give up second chance baskets.
Vasquez. Nice D from Verjao.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Miller outside. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded by Ross. Shot's good from Cool Hands.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Vasquez up top. And he's finally able to knock one down.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
Here's Cool Hands, guarded by Vasquez. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
And here is Williams. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open three.
Raptors trail by 15. Ross and Johnson there, the forwards. Lewis Williams out there with Vasquez. And it's Patterson in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. This is to Vasquez. He feeds it to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, and that one's good. Ross has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Toronto.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Cool Hands passes to Waiters. Here's Cool Hands. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Cool Hands got 15 points in just the second half. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Ross on the wing. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. 15 points now for Terrence Ross.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's the 3. No good from Cool Hands.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
And the Raptors with some changes. Landry Fields comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Lowry in for Vasquez. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kicks it to Thompson. Fade away. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Here's Johnson. A second chance effort. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by LeBron. And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 6th assist on the night. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Lowry a screen on Thompson. Here's Ross, and it's blocked. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And that one's good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Cleveland?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Here's Cool Hands. Shot's good. Cool Hands got 17 now, just in the second half.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
It's Fields on the wing. Thompson against Johnson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Waiters kicks to Seraphin. And taken away by Johnson. Fields the pass to Ross. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And that one falls for Fields. And both free throws good for Fields. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Cool Hands. Knocks down the 3-ball. Cool Hands got 31 points.
They have got to get a hand in his face. I mean, he's unconscious from out there.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up... He he also made sure they understood the kind of defense they should be playing. He wants them playing it safe, not trying to make plays that could leave them exposed. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. 6 to shoot, and Valanciunas kicks to Ross. And the jumper is good. Ross has got 8 here in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Steps back and shoots. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they've played.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Fields. Pass to Johnson. Raptors moving the ball around. Ross, that's good.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games this season against this club. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it has mattered most against the Raptors.
Well, you look back at this.
52 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Vasquez. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. From 17 feet out, here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
First one falls for him. And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. A big group substitution here for Cleveland.
2 shots.
And so Lowry nails both of them. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dellavedova, the pass to Miller. The feed now to Waiters. Passes it to Dellavedova. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. With his first shot attempt. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Cool Hand.